guys, welcome to Legends Rated, welcome to another video. And Villarreal 1, Barcelona 4, and this has to be the best game of maybe the season. I'm still debating about that, but definitely the best game that we've played since the break. And I want to congratulate the players. I want to thank the players, especially the club of friends, the players that I call Messi, Suarez, Busquets, Jordi Alba, etc, etc. I want to thank them for their performance today. Everyone, I'm going to give them straight away a 10. Maybe not everyone deserves a 10, but I'm not going to single out anyone in today's performance. I think everyone did what they could. The team played really well. Setien was, I have to congratulate Setien. I was worried with the lineup that I saw today, but I have to say that it worked well. Everyone played with 100%, and I want to thank them for today's performance. It was a tough game, especially knowing that Madrid just beat Athletic. It was very easy to fall, to lose like the chance to win La Liga, because Madrid beating Athletic away from home with that controversial, again, another game, eight decisions in a row for Real Madrid. It was complicated. I wasn't expecting this level of intensity. I was actually expecting the players to kind of bomb the game so Setien would be sacked. They didn't do that. I want to congratulate them, and that's all I can say. The performance today was overall a 10. This is more like we have to see, and I hope that we can see this until the end of the season. And who knows, if we're playing at this level, anything can happen. Like, Champions League is possible. It wasn't our year in La Liga. We lost La Liga because of the first run of games that we had. Our first 19 games weren't up to scratch. We've been playing better. We've played today much better, and I hope that we can continue this up for the upcoming games. But without further ado, let's start with lineups, and then we'll go ahead and talk about the game. Barcelona opted to go with Marc ter Stegen, Nelson Semedo, Gerard Piqué, Clement Lenglet, and Jordi Alba. In midfield, Sergi Busquets, Arturo Vidal, and Sergi Roberto. And on top we had Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez, and Antoine Griezmann. While Villarreal opted to go with Sergio Asenjo in net, Mario Gaspar, Raúl Albiol, Pau Torres, and Alberto Moreno in defense. A 4 in midfield in Samu Chukwueze, Santi Cazorla, Vicente Iborra, and Frank Zamboanguiza. And on top we had Gerard Moreno and Paco Alcácer. And let's talk about Villarreal first, because I want to talk about Barcelona more in depth. They went with a 4-4-2. It didn't go out well with them. They tried to, pressure high the pitch, bring their defense to the midfield area, and it was just not a good idea. Like, those two in midfield, Anguissa and Iborra, were struggling quite a bit with our three in midfield, especially with Griezmann and Messi contributing in defense. And today was just not a good day for Villarreal. Like, they tried to change that in the second half by adding more midfielders, and it worked to a bit in kind of neutralizing Messi, because in the first half Messi was on another level. It was being very difficult for Villarreal to defend that. They made it better by adding more midfielders, but they took out forward. It was just another day. They struggled quite a bit into this performance, and I think that the scoreline is fair. It could have been even more of a difference in the second half, but it's not that Villarreal played bad, it's just Barcelona played a lot better. We changed our performance with 4-3-1-2 with Messi as number 10, with Griezmann and Suarez up top together, and I think that finally helped Griezmann play his position. I think Setien recognized that let's play Griezmann in his position, because Messi, to be honest, doesn't need Suarez to be offloading balls to him. He can still do that, but if we can focus on Suarez, just giving balls to Griezmann to run into space and play more down the middle, that will help him a lot more than having to start from the wing, cutting it inside out. Messi, the number 10, was dropping into midfield, going forward, giving free range to do whatever he wanted, and you could look that definitely contributed a lot for us, because Messi appearing wherever, like to the left, to the right, down the middle, up top, he was everywhere and he did everything. Like, he was in the first half immense. In the second half, he got a bit more neutral because there was more men in midfield. But again, It was a good performance. That goal still evades him. It's ridiculous. Like Messi has a thing. Like he's getting assists like crazy, but his scoring is, it's kind of weird seeing Messi like in a couple of games that 700 goals still evades him. It's very odd, but we'll see. Anyways, midfield wise, I want to say that maybe not the best performance of the night, but definitely the most surprising one in a positive way has to be Sergi Roberto. Sergi Roberto midfield today was absolutely immense. Like, he was dictating the tempo, he was, giving speed when we need to play with speed, slowing it down when it needed to be slowed down. He was pressuring, he was contributing in attack, like, it was just immense. And when he switched to a right back spot, he played absolutely fantastically. Like, today, Sergi Roberto was very, very good in midfield, and I'm very surprised because I'm normally, when I see Sergi Roberto in midfield, I think of a dull performance from him, but today he was immense together with the team, so very nice to see that. Probably the one negative that, if I had to single out one negative thing about this game, was why didn't we use Semedo much in this game today? Like, today was a game that if you're having Messi and Griezmann down the middle, you should have used both your fullbacks to much more capabilities. Like, if we are dominating in the other half, I want to see Semedo and Alba playing very high in the wings, and Jordi Alba did that, and we looked for Jordi Alba quite a bit, but it seemed that Semedo, every time that there was a chance to give him the ball, no one gave him the ball. So we definitely didn't utilize Semedo to the fullest of his capabilities in this game, and I think that that's something that I want to single out. Like, it just seems that it's always Messi, Suarez, Arturo Vidal, and Jordi Alba. Like, we need to look more for the other players, especially for Semedo, that can give us a lot of depth in that right back spot. So if I had to single out one position, it would be that. But today, I don't want to criticize too much because the performance was so good. Suarez scoring the goal. Let's talk about the goals in order, I guess. First one was an own goal from Pau Torres. Good delivery from Jordi Alba, and Griezmann tried to flick it, but Pau Torres intercepted it. It's an own goal. First goal of the night. It was pretty good. Then Villarreal kind of quickly went into the game again, and that's the thing, when you are attacking so much and you do have those chances where you're just gonna be in a bad spot defensively, but it's not that defensively you're bad, it's just that it's bound to happen when you're playing so attacking football. But it's okay, we did concede a goal, it was unlucky, but went ahead. A brilliant pass from Lionel Messi, taking on a few players and delivering the ball for Luis Suarez. First time hit, beautiful curler into the back of the net, and well, what can I say? Luis Suarez, not that he was particularly amazing today, but I'm still gonna keep him at the 10 rating for today. That hit was really good. He was associated with Messi and Griezmann fairly decently. Not the best game of Suarez, but hey, better than most other games. The third goal, what an unbelievable combination from Messi and Griezmann. Finally, Messi giving the ball to Griezmann, and would you look at that, Griezmann hits the ball into the back of the net, playing in a much central area. He was able to hit the ball just beautifully, very similar to the goal against Betis last season where Messi scored that brilliant hat trick, and it was just a sight to see. It was a fantastic hit from Griezmann, and that was 3-1. Then later in the second half, with 10 minutes to go, Ansu Fati takes on a beautiful pass from Jordi Alba, easy to control, one-on-one against Raúl Albiol. Raúl Albiol, goes back into the central areas, tries to, see where Ansu Fati is going to do with the ball. He looks like he's going to pass to Arturo Vidal, but we know, without looking, Ansu Fati goes ahead, down the legs of Raúl Albiol, hits a fourth, and that's how the game finished. But there is one thing that kind of annoyed me in this game, and it has nothing to do with Barcelona, but with the VAR. Seriously, by next season, they better change this ridiculous rule of VAR, because those exact measurements that they're taking for offside calls is absolutely ridiculous. How did the goal that Messi scored today got, ruled out for offside for the Arturo thing? He was maybe 1 or 2 millimeters out, not even centimeters. I would say he was millimeters off, and he still got offside. That's something that's pissing me off constantly. like I said, the offside rule was designed without VAR. If you're gonna have VAR, you do have to change the rules some other way. Like make it being that if you have one part in your body in line with another player, that it won't be called offside, because otherwise it's an absolutely ridiculous thing. Like it's kind of pissing me off that like we are seeing so many goals rules that not only for Barca, for a lot of teams in all leagues. Like it just takes the enjoyment out of football, I think. You know, ruling goals that pretty much should be like allowed, but they're not. Other than that, the performance from the players was good. Ter Stegen did pretty well. Piqué was good. Lenglet, Alba, Semedo, Sergi Roberto, Busquets, Vidal, Griezmann, Suarez, Messi when they came in. Rakitic, Braithwaite. Today Araujo had a couple of minutes. Pretty good from Araujo. Like he was commanding the defense bit for the last 10 minutes. I want to see more of Araujo if we can. If we know that La Liga, we can win La Liga, then I want to see Araujo get a couple more minutes. I understand that the main players still have to get, you know, into the competition dynamic, because Champions League is going to be coming up as soon as La Liga finishes. So it's going to be important to, you know, still play those games with our best players to, you know, get them into the rhythm of competition. But I want to see the youngsters, especially Riqui Puig and Ansu Fati. Again, Riqui Puig, it might look like he didn't do much, but he was again he was pressuring, he was intense, he was livid. He came out like a bullet. He wanted to do things. He wanted to play football. Like it was just enjoyable. Ansu Fati 6 goals, and if I'm not wrong, Hazard, Vinicius, and Rodrigo have a combined of 5 goals this season. So I am not gonna say anything other than that. But Ansu Fati needs to be at Barcelona, and to be honest, he's earned a starting spot. Like in this forward line, like one or Messi or Griezmann have to drop for Ansu Fati in the big games, because Ansu Fati has shown that he's not scared of taking responsibilities. It might be a good or bad day for Ansu Fati at the office, but he's taking responsibilities, and it's definitely a joy to watch the kid play for the upcoming seasons. Overall, a 10. I'm gonna give a 10 to everyone. They just think that it was a round performance from them. That still doesn't change the fact that I feel about the club of friends, like the likes of Messi, Rakitic, Piqué, Suarez. Maybe you can even at this point call Arturo Vidal, Sergio Busquets at this point too. Like, you know, I still don't trust them, in the sense that I still think that they have too much player power at the club, and they make far too many decisions that shouldn't be theirs to make. But they play well, and I'm going to congratulate them for it. I still think that things need to change. The board, the players, we need to change a bunch of things going into 2021. But with all said and done, leave me your opinions about the game in the comment section below. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next one. Blaugranas.